The doctor now faces federal charges accused of falsifying patient medical records. Prosecutors say he falsified those records in a way that made some patients ineligible for donor organs, and the patients never even knew. KPRC 2's Devin Clark was in the courtroom as the judge laid out the accusations.
Today in court, Dr. John Stevenson Bynum sat stone-faced with his arms crossed at times in the back of the courtroom next to his wife, seated until his name was called. He later pleaded not guilty. A judge told Bynum he was not on trial today and that he was not required to make any statement. Federal prosecutors say Bynum falsified medical records in a way that made some patients ineligible for donor organs without those patients or their care teams knowing. Bynum is charged with 5 counts of making false statements in healthcare matters. In court today, prosecutors agreed to a $100,000 unsecured bond, but the judge said she was not comfortable with that, citing his substantial assets and possible flight risk. The defense pushed back, saying his family and assets are here, and argued there is no evidence to support the charges. The judge responded to that, saying the charges are not frivolous, citing the grand jury's decision to indict. After a break, the judge ordered a $2 million secured bond, either cash by February 13th or his home instead of cash by February 20th. Prosecutors asked to unseal the indictment, and the judge granted that motion. A pretrial conference is set for March 30th, with trial scheduled to begin April 6th. After today's hearing, Bynum's lawyer had this to say.
Everything that he did was lawful and in good faith.
Why do you think that these charges are being brought?
And we're going to have a more substantive statement to submit in writing, but we look forward to clearing his name in a court of law and educating, frankly, the government on the medical concepts that undergird this totally misguided prosecution.
As part of his bond conditions, Dr. Bynum must surrender his passport, and his travel is limited to Harris County and surrounding counties unless he gets permission. Reporting outside of the federal courthouse downtown, Devin Clark, KPRC 2 News.